I'm officially on summer break. Whew, there are a lot of updates. I quit my job. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel from the Behavior Check-In, and I'm a behavior teacher and coach in Florida for now. I talk about teaching, parenting, behavior, how to support you in the classroom, resources, lifestyle, all those things. I just basically share my life and my love of teaching with you. If that is something that you're interested in and following along and joining me on that journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notifications. That way you can be a part of everything. But right now we are talking about teacher life updates. I feel like I have so much to catch you guys up on. So much is changing. Like, I feel like my head is spinning, but I wanted to make sure to share it all with you. So first, I quit my job. I will no longer be teaching in Florida. And the reason behind it is, as some of you know, have been following along for a while, my husband is in the military. He is in the Navy, and we received orders to San Diego, and I am over the moon excited. And I've actually already accepted a position in San Diego, and honestly, I couldn't run out of Florida faster. I will do a video at some point about it, but I have not been very happy with the education system in Florida. Things have just been not very educator friendly, not very education friendly. It has been not the best experience for my family or for myself. And I try not to share too much of that because I still needed to retain employment. And I try to make the best of all my situations. I'm not someone who believes in being negative all the time, because I feel like if you put that negative energy out, then that's all you're ever going to see and experience. And I try to make the best of all the situations I have. But it has not been the best situation as a teacher here. I have definitely enjoyed teaching more in Virginia and Mississippi as compared to teaching in Florida. So we are moving to California. We are going to be in San Diego. I am super excited, obviously, for this. So that is the biggest change. Right now we're trying to sell our house. We just have a lot of craziness going on, and that causes a lot of stress. I was actually discussing this with my therapist this morning, and if you don't have a therapist, I recommend you get one if you can, because it's so nice to have someone to talk to and process everything. And her and I were talking about how there's a lot of stress going on in my life. It's good stress, but it's still stress, and it is a lot to process. And we talked about some techniques and how I can handle that. We also talked about how I'm working on setting some boundaries, because I definitely should have set some boundaries more teaching here than I did. And I want to go into my next job with those boundaries set. I am definitely a recovering people pleaser. I'm still very much recovering. I'm a people pleasing, but I want to have stronger boundaries, because it is so incredibly important as a teacher to realize that, yes, we love our jobs and we're passionate about our jobs, but that's not what completely defines us. And we are 100% replaceable at work, but we are not replaceable to the people that love us. But I wanted to share something with you that I have been doing for a while now. You've seen it through a lot of my videos. If you've been following for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of Magic Mind. It is a great supplement for your mental health, and I take it in the morning. I would take it right now and you could see, but I procrastinated filming this video today, and it is in the afternoon, and I don't want to take anything with caffeine and then be up all night. But it's really good. I just take it straight, and I'm fine drinking it cold. So I just keep my fridge and I grab it when I need a little extra boost of energy. And I love that it has adaptogens in it. It has lion's mane, it has ashwagandha, it has like some caffeine in it, which is very helpful. The caffeine's from matcha, but it's very helpful because it's like a steady energy. It's not like you take it and then you crash. So I think that's really helpful in balancing all the stress that I got going on. So if you're interested in getting some Magic Mind, make sure you use my link below, save some money off. It's great. I highly recommend it, and I think you'll like it. So I closed down my classroom, and that was very, very bittersweet. I have not had the best experience, as I stated, here in Florida, but I really care a lot about the students that I work with. I loved the school that I was at. I had amazing admin who did the best they could with what they had. We were all working with a hot mess. They were doing the best they could. They were supportive as they possibly could be. I worked with some great coworkers. We had a lot of staff changes this year. We had a lot of people who chose to leave the profession, not because of anything that we were doing wrong at our school, but because like the way the system's designed here in Florida just is burning teachers out left and right. So we had a lot of staff turnover. We had a lot of subs. I didn't create a lot of videos because honestly, a lot of stuff was on my shoulders. As the behavior coach for my unit, I was kind of like the leader back there, like the admin back there. So when you're short-staffed or you have subs who just don't have the skill set to work with the students, then you step up and you take over. I took on way more than I should have, and honestly, it was really burning myself out. But I have an amazing team, and I love my team, and we worked really hard this year together. We were very much in the trenches. So it was really hard to say goodbye to them. So one thing I really wanted to do, in the last few years, I've always filmed the last day of school, but I didn't want to film it this year. I took some videos, but I really, really wanted it to be in the moment. I wanted to experience everything with my students without like shoving cameras in their faces and shoving and making sure I got all the shots. I just wanted to enjoy those moments. I wanted to go all out with my students this year. I funded it. My other coworkers, we funded it. And we did walking tacos, and we got these big inflatable sumo balls, which you should definitely get those. Oh my gosh, it was so worth it. So worth it. The kids had so much fun. We did water sponges because you don't have to keep refilling them like water balloons, and the kids loved it because they saw us as humans. It was so funny. I was dressed and ready to go, and the kids were asking me, are we allowed to like throw sponges at you and get you wet? I'm like, absolutely. And so they were chucking sponges at me, and they got some of the teachers and dumped water on them like NFL style Gatorade, you know what I mean? That kind of style. And we just had so much fun. We got in the big sumo suits and sumo wrestled, well, not sumo wrestled. We got in big sumo suits and just kind of like bounced into each other and chased each other around. I thought they were going to break them. And of course we did tug of war, which I was joking my team is something they should be doing at the beginning of the year because we totally kicked their booties and they needed to see what they were up against. We had so much fun, and I think we made some lasting memories, and some of my students were very upset when we left because not only am I leaving, but our unit is moving to a different school, so some of the students are going to be separated from each other, some staff are not going. So it literally was the last time that we were together. We kind of became our own little family, and so it's going to be hard. It was hard. So I didn't want to film that, but I want to insert some pictures and I'll show you guys a little bit of some of the stuff that we did because it was just amazing memories, and I love that I had that with my students. But like I said, now we're just trying to sell our house, and we're trying to find a place in California, which is very scary because California, although Florida is very expensive in its own right, California is on its whole new level of expensive. I have never seen housing prices that high. Now, granted, like I said, I had another job lined up. I have another job lined up, and I'm going to be making much more money than I make here, but it's all relative because everything's more expensive in California. I'm really kind of stressing. I think we're going to do military housing if we can get in, it's available. I think that makes the most financial sense because I just can't like stomach how much rental prices are going to be, and buying everything that's in our price range like needs a lot of work. And I feel, once again, I want to see how things work with what we're making out there and how we've adjusted the cost of living before we look at buying a house. So we're selling this house, which is so stressful. I hate doing showings. I hope it sells quickly. Fingers crossed that it sells quickly. But we're going to be looking for a house out there. My dream, my goal is to be able to take you all along and show you that process, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Originally, I had not taken a lot of leave with my job, and because I was afraid to like leave my unit, and I'm classically bad about not calling out. And also I thought, hey, I can cash these out when I leave and have almost another paycheck. I was thinking I can use that to go out to California to look for a job, not look for a job, but look for housing, look for a job, whatever. And I found out, and this is on me, I should have been aware, I will take full credit for this, but every place I've ever lived, I was able to take all my leave with me. I was able to cash it out, got an extra paycheck. I guess I did not read the fine prints because that's not how it works here. And I had like 2 weeks of leave that I had not used that would have basically been another paycheck that would have funded for me to go to California to look for a house and to take my husband with me because I don't want to go completely by myself, kind of scary. And no, they're only giving me 35% of my leave, which once again, my fault, should have been aware. So I was kind of like, oh, wah. I know they don't have to give me anything technically, legally, but it's just a huge bummer. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to afford to go out there. So I'm just gonna have to rely on the internet and Google Earth. And that's kind of scary. So we're gonna do the best we can. The one nice thing about living in base housing, which we've done before, is you kind of know what to expect and a lot of things are taken care of and you don't have to worry about the deposit. So it makes the most sense. So that's the hope. Things are always subject to change, but that's the hope of what we're planning on doing. But I would like to show you, I'd like to take you along. I like to house hunt. I think it's so cool to watch house hunting videos. So I want to share that with you. Plus, if there's anybody on here who is watching and you're a military spouse and you're curious, because I've noticed there's not a lot of videos. And I think it is because so many military moves are just, they're just so quick and there's so much going on that people don't have time to do it. But I wanted to share that with people who might be moving to San Diego, because I know San Diego is a really big place for the Navy. I'm really excited to be making videos this summer. I really want to get on my game. I have some projects in the works, some professional developments I'm planning on working on, and of course making a ton of resources and my Teachers Pay Teachers that I will be sharing with you all if you want to use them. I'm wanting to do some free things for you all, and of course obviously some paid resources as well. But I will be spending a lot of that this summer, a lot of time this summer doing that. I did not want to teach summer school. I felt like I could spend my time connecting with you all, and that would probably be a better use of my time right now, especially as we're planning to move. Please let me know what videos you want to see. I have posted some videos I'm planning on doing, but I would love to hear what you think would be helpful. And this can be anything related to military, to teaching, to behavior, to special education. You let me know. I'm open to all of it. I create these videos to build a community for you all. So I want to know what you're interested in. So once again, if you're interested in Magic Minds, which you really should try it out, I'm absolutely a huge fan. I am not someone who posts things that I'm not a fan of just to like make money. Like I want to share things that I really like so that you'll like them and that you'll trust me and what I say that I like. And I do really love Magic Minds. If you're interested, if you think this is something you want to do, maybe you're trying to like wean yourself off the caffeine this summer and go for something that's a little lighter, that has some good properties in it, check it out. Use the link below, save a few bucks, why not? Once again, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you like this video, please make sure that you like it, you show it some love, you leave me some comments. All this stuff really helps me in the algorithm. My goal is to actually get monetized on YouTube this year. I have the subscribers, I just need to get the watch time. So if you love my channel and my content, first off, thank you so much. You all are amazing, and I'm so grateful for the community I have on here. You guys are just phenomenal. But if you want to support me, you can just go back and rewatch some of my videos, help me get some of my watch time up, share them out to people you think would find them beneficial. That really does help. I appreciate y'all's support so much. You guys are so amazing. And I love hearing from you, so don't hesitate to send me any kind of emails. I love to respond to your emails, and I will be doing some lives. Let me know if you're interested in seeing those lives and things you'd love to talk about, because I know I love getting on and doing the lives and getting that chance to connect with you. I'm going to be doing lives on here and on my other socials, so I do stuff on TikTok and on Instagram, and you can follow me under all the same handles that I have, which is the Behavior Check-in. But once again, thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will catch you in the next one.